Hello, my friends. Welcome to your reading at Authentic Tarot. I pulled 6 cards for you. Let's get started. The first card is the Knight of Cups. This overall reading right now feels like an emotional journey since you have also a lot of cups in this reading. These energies interact with this journey that you're on. It feels as if you are setting boundaries during this internal shift. You've made the pivot. You are pivoting now, and this is something that has been close to what you have been keeping an eye out on. Something you have been dreaming of in your future or looking towards, something new that you want to explore, something new you want to learn about. This is something you are heartfelt about with the Eight of Cups. Your heart is filled, but you are leaving something that no longer fulfills you emotionally. So, you need to let go of that in order to have room to fill your cups up again. You're at a temporary standstill with the Hangman, and that is a good thing, because at this time it is time to pause and take a look at what has happened over the last few days, perhaps, and you're winning at all costs. So because you are in your true alignment at this time, you have to remember, and you do remember, and this is a reminder, that sometimes winning at all cost is not worth the effort. It's not worth losing peace over. You know what I mean, my friends? So when the argument just goes on, or you're feeling exhausted from defeat, that is the time, and that time now is to pause. Something has been pulling on you. Your conscious choices to seek higher meaning have been pulling you in a direction towards lasting joy. You had to go through a lot of mental friction, perhaps, this past week on your journey. So there may have been arguments, you may have had a lot of things going on in your mind, and you made it through. You may have had ego clashing, arguments. You may have been suspending time, whatever that means to you. I don't know, that's what I'm hearing. But you're realizing these hollow victories aren't worth the energy. So right now, this is an idealistic time. An idealistic time for your artistic inspiration and expression to continue to evolve from your heart. You're moving forward with a driven authenticity, a genuine emotional dream that you have been perhaps romanticizing, and now this is your time to bring that to fruition, to bring it forward, and no longer holding on. No longer are you holding on to your opposition against people you feel have been, leaning up against your boundaries, or even trying to knock down those walls and push the buttons that you have felt like you needed to defend against any odds. And this has been pretty heavy. So congratulations getting through that. Your Eight of Cups is definitely leading you into a stronger transition with the Ten of Cups. And now you are at a standpoint with the Hangman, kind of turning back and looking on what has drained you or what feels incomplete in order to accomplish your true happiness, which is your Ten of Cups. So right next to that you have the Five of Swords, and this is the tension that has been going on between egos. Could be on TV even. Whatever is threatening you is threatening the peace in your environment, and so it's causing conflicts. And perhaps you've been a little off on how you can communicate without having to defend yourself because of pettiness or friction. You've been having friction with others that's been causing a spike in your energy, and together you may have been biting heads. I was going to say butting heads, like, oh God, like the bulls and the animals that are angry at one another. But right next to that, you have harmony. So this is what you have been trying to get through this week, is trying to stay harmonized. And you had to fight back with your aggressiveness and your energy of the Five of Swords. And now it's a good time to look back and definitely move forward. So as you take this pause, you can shift your perspective and lead with your heart while maintaining unapologetic boundaries around your peace. Because if you're not peaceful, nobody else around you is going to be peaceful. So hold on to that as tight as you can. And then if you can, offer a more softer, more gentler approach.